If you are using Supabase to build your app, then you definitely know what is a rate limit. So a rate limit is that at a certain point, Supabase cannot send over more, let's say more than just 10 emails per hour. So if you have an app that is so big that needs to send a lot of emails per hour, then Supabase will be very limited for you. But luckily for us, they have something called SMTP. So when you go to emails, you can actually see that you can set up your SMTP, and you can read here that emails will be sent using the default template. Set up custom SMTP to edit their subject and body. So this is basically Supabase telling you that, hey, if you need more, if you want to send more emails and more personalized emails, you have to use your own SMTP. So the cheapest and the most reliable SMTP you can use is Resend. So here, as you can see, it's called Resend. You can create your account for free. You can link it to Supabase for completely free, and it allows you to send thousands, maybe up to 1,000 email per month or more than that. You can check the pricing and the plans. So now the question is how you connect Resend, which is, again, as I told you, the cheapest and most reliable SMTP, into Supabase. This is the question. So let's answer that. So first of all, it is good to have a domain name. All right. And yeah, so once you have a domain name, you can just click here. So you can have a domain name on Hostinger or like different platforms. So it's hard for me to cover all of that. So anyway, if you want to verify a domain name, you can click on add domain, and then you can add your domain name, and you just have to verify your domain name. But unfortunately, since I only have one domain, I cannot show you that, but it's very easy. You can look that up. So add your domain and verify your domain. Again, it's very, very easy. So once you have your domain actually verified, then you can connect Resend to Supabase. So the first thing that you have to do is to click on API key, and I already have one of my API keys. So I will actually have to create a new one. So I click here, and I will just call it tutorial. And we can give it full access or sending access. So let's just give it full access. And here, so if you go to sending access, so yeah, it's much better because it allows you to select the domain. So once you actually you give it the permission of sending access, you can then choose all domains or your particular domain. All right, and click on add. So here it will actually give you an API key. So you have to copy it, but I will still keep this open because we will need that. So now once you have your API key, you can come here and click on set up SMTP, enable that, and then you will actually go to the host. Here we have smtp.resend.com, and we will keep the port number to 465, and you can give yourself a username. So by the way, when it comes to the username, make sure please to enter Resend. If you enter something like your name or anything like that, this won't work. Like you want this SMTP will not work. So make sure to come here and enter Resend, and here write smtp.resend.com. So these two informations are important. If you just misspelled or miswritten the username, then this custom SMTP feature will not work for you. And now this is the key here, which is the password. So the password is going to be the API key. So copy that and come here and paste it. So the password should be the API key. And here, so the sender email address, so it depends on the domain name. So if you have actually linked your API key that you created to glitchautomations.com, then you must have an email. For example, here I will actually add glitchautomations.com, and here I can again just enter my name. All right, so now when you click on save changes, this is where you will actually have successfully linked Resend as an SMTP to your Supabase. So now what's the point of doing this? So again, it's very important because from now on, all of the emails that you will be sending from your Supabase account are going to be sent through Resend. So Supabase will not be sending emails. No, instead it will handle the emails. It will hand the emails or give the emails to Resend, and Resend will actually send it. So as you can see here, I have actually sent a lot of emails from Resend. So they came from Supabase, and Resend was the one sending them to me. So I can show you some examples. So if we go to my email, for example, this is like an email. As you can see, this is my name. It looks more professional. And when you click here, you can actually see the email with the domain name. So again, get your domain, verify your domain, and get your API key. That's only these are the two steps you have to do within Resend. Then go to Supabase, go to your SMTP, and just you can enter all of these details. So remember the host. And by the way, so this is not SMPT, it's SMTP. And enter the password here. You will be fine. So now instead of suffering and struggling with the limits of Supabase, you will then be free. You can be sending up to 1,000. So we can actually go to Resend plans and pricing, so that we can see actually how much we can send. So for free, they are allowing you to send 3,000 emails per month. So I said 1,000, but it's actually 3,000. And for most apps, you won't even reach 3,000 per month. So the free plan is on covering most apps out there. So this is why Resend, as I told you, is the most cheapest and the most reliable. SMTP you can integrate within your Supabase project. So now this tutorial was made so that we can actually prepare for what is coming next, because we will be spending a lot of time talking about how we can do multiple ways of authentication within Supabase. And when it comes to authentication, we send emails, as I told you. So this was an email to verify login, and we couldn't have done that without Resend. So now that you know how to connect an SMTP to your Supabase, you are officially ready to learn more ways of authentication on this channel. So I will be making more videos, so make sure to subscribe, and I will let you know when I publish new videos regarding authentication with Flow and Supabase.